Inflammation is something that we hear a lot, but very few of us understand it. Today we have naturopathic Dr. Lena Ma to talk to us about the subject. Hi, Lena.
Hi, Sally.
So first of all, what is naturopathic medicine?
Okay, this is a question we frequently get. So, formally speaking, naturopathic medicine is the art and science of diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of disease using natural, non-pharmaceutical methods. So, naturopathic doctors are actually the highest trained practitioners in the broadest scope of natural medical modalities. And these modalities include, botanical medicine, traditional Chinese acupuncture, homeopathic medicine, hydrotherapy, and nutritional and dietary counseling. You can think of us as your primary healthcare provider because we see many of the same conditions that a family doctor would. But more often than not, a lot of patients come to us with chronic illnesses. And the root cause of many of those chronic illnesses is inflammation.
Yeah, so what is inflammation?
Right. So acute inflammation is a natural response by our body's immune system to injury or infection. And when that manifests on the surface, I'm sure we've all learned to recognize the 4 key signs, and that's redness, heat, swelling, and pain. That's right. But when inflammation happens chronically inside of our bodies without purpose, it can contribute to many serious illnesses like arthritis, heart disease, various cancers, and dementia. And so what are our main inflammatory triggers? Our 2 most common modifiable triggers are actually diet and stress.
Something that is preventable that we could fix.
That's right.
So what are some tips or things that we should be aware of in our diet to prevent inflammation?
Well, an anti-inflammatory diet is actually very similar to following a Mediterranean diet.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's some of my do's and don'ts for reducing inflammation in our bodies by modifying our diet. So firstly, you want to eat lots of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
So they're packed with antioxidants that help to support the immune system. You want to aim for all colors of the spectrum and eat organic whenever possible.
Okay.
So vegetables like kale, broccoli, spinach are great. Fruits, especially berries, for example, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries are all great choices. Okay. And the only thing, exception that I'll mention is that nightshade vegetables are possibly linked with arthritic pain. So if you do have arthritis, you may want to stay away from tomatoes, potatoes, bell peppers, and eggplant.
Okay, so there are some exceptions still.
Right.
But
so secondly, you want to eat your healthy fats. So olive oil, avocado, various nuts and seeds all contain monounsaturated fats and have antioxidant properties.
Does it include fish as well?
Yes, fish. Your omega-3s are great for reducing levels of C-reactive protein inside the body. And C-reactive protein is actually a non-specific marker of inflammation. Next, you also want to use herbs and spices. So ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, garlic, these are all great for reducing inflammation.
Is it possible to eat too much of it?
These herbs and spices, I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
You also, Asian mushrooms are also great. For example, reishi mushrooms, they have anti-cancer and antioxidant properties, as well as beans. Beans are great for reducing inflammation, and they're antioxidant and also a great source of fiber and protein.
Yeah. And it fills you up.
That's right. So don'ts. You want to stay away from processed foods. So anything that comes prepackaged, you want to stay away from because there's a definite link to inflammation there.
Okay.
You want to be aware of food sensitivities. Food sensitivities are a very common cause of chronic inflammatory diseases, but I would recommend speaking to your naturopathic doctor. There's actually a very simple blood test to determine what your specific food sensitivities are.
Okay.
And lastly, of course, you want to avoid excessive alcohol.
Yeah.
Now, people may have heard of a compound called resveratrol in red wine. That's actually anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, and that's great. But I always say everything in moderation. So don't exceed more than 1 glass a day.
Yeah, don't go crazy and have a bottle, right?
That's right.
So those are great do's and don'ts. And what about supplements? Can we supplement our diets?
Absolutely. I mean, we all lead very busy lives, and due to time restriction or insufficient quantities of certain foods in our diet, we may choose to add some natural supplements to our daily regime. So, for instance, fish oil to supplement your omega-3s, or curcumin, which is the active ingredient in turmeric.
Okay.
So both would be great for reducing inflammation in the body. But again, it's best to speak to your naturopathic doctor for your individualized supplement prescription.
Just in case you need something customized.
That's right, for dosage questions or brands and ingredients and things like that.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, just eat colorful, wide variety of food, exercise, don't stress out. Thank you, Alina, for all the information. And thank you to Jennifer, our mind and body evolution coach. And we will be back next time on Get Fit, Get Strong.